Happy Wednesday, everyone. It is that time of the week, and you are here on Radio Northern Beaches listening to the 3 p.m. Takeover with Hope and Victoria. Hey, Tori.
Hi.
We have so much cool stuff coming up on the show today and plenty of cool music, so stay tuned right here on Radio Northern Beaches.
Welcome back to the 3 p.m. Takeover with Hope and Victoria. It is Wednesday afternoon and we are ready for an excellent hour ahead. The first song was Don't Wake Me Up by Chris Brown, which is pretty awesome.
I love that song.
It's good.
It's a little bit auto-tuned. But it's a good
Just
song.
a bit.
It's a great
Just
song.
a bit. And we just heard Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. Which
How good is that song?
It went kind of viral and I think people tried to hate it because it's ironically hated.
Nobody can hate that song.
It's so addictive.
It's such a good song. And the best bit of that song were all the puns that came out of it.
Yes, I
so
love
much fun.
those.
Some of them are a little bit rude, so we're not going to say that because this show is PG.
But, Google them.
You can look it up. There's some pretty good ones. But
Yeah. So we are halfway through our week. So Hope, how's your week been?
it's not been very interesting. I can't say I get up to a lot on Monday and Tuesdays, although I am going overseas in January, which is so exciting. So I've been busy planning that, actually, just sorting out the details.
How's the planning going?
Yeah. I'm planning the bits I want to and kind of glossing over the bits that I don't want to arrange.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
I think that's normal human behaviour.
Yeah. What have you been up to?
Well, my mum's just gone overseas, so I am now...
Talking of travelling.
Yes, talking of travelling. I am now the independent adult at home. I have to remember to feed and walk the dog and feed myself as well. And
Don't forget about that one.
Yeah, so I think we'll see how it goes. She just left. She left on Friday, so I've survived the weekend and we'll see how I go.
That's right. Actually,
she's back she's back in 2 weeks. So
that's good. Weird things happen when parents go away. My partner's parents are actually away at the moment.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of weird things? Crazy house parties?
No, nothing too exciting. I think things just don't always run to plan when your parents aren't home. I think my parents were away for about a week last year and there were so many small things I just forgot. And mostly it was food. I just came home and I was like, why is there no food here?
Yeah.
And, right, because I'm supposed to buy it because I'm the one here.
The annoying thing for me, so I got home from dropping my mum at the airport. I got home and I was trying to open the door and the lock got jammed and I was like, are you serious? I don't actually know the number and name of our landlord. So I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get out the door? I had to MacGyver it and jimmy myself in. And I did. And then I had to
that's
fix it.
That's really good actually.
Yeah, I got in. It was just the key wasn't, anyway, I fixed it.
Oh, at least because
actually
you
fixed it,
live in an apartment block, you could knock on someone else's door.
Yeah, we don't really know our neighbours very well though.
I suppose. But
and they don't have
right?
Yeah, I guess, but I didn't really want to. So I was I will get in. And the dog was inside, so.
I feel like there are ways I could break into my house. But let's not talk about
Share
that.
them on air and then we'll, at the end of the segment, we'll give out Hope's address.
And everyone can go to my house because you now know the trick for getting in there. No, I'm well known for not remembering my key. So we have one of those secret key arrangements
I know
at
where
our
your
house.
key is.
Do you?
Yeah, you've gotten it out heaps of times.
Actually,
you always forget your key. Everyone does.
Everyone does. No, I have a key now. I got a special new key cut and it's pink and I love it.
I have a purple key.
Oh, coloured keys are fun.
Yeah. Well, we've got the bottom one and the top deadlock. So I need 2 keys. So one's the silver and one's coloured. So I don't mix them up every single time I get home.
Yeah.
So I know that the coloured one is one of them and then the silver one is the other one.
Oh, I don't know how to use deadlocks.
You just put the key in a turn and push.
Yeah. Yeah, well, clearly I'm not that smart, guys. Never mind. Anyway,
and Hope's house is really easy to break into, it turns out.
For all of you out there, I actually did do something quite cool this week and a little bit new. I love that you started with, my week wasn't very interesting. And you're like, actually, no, wait, I did something. No, it wasn't.
I broke into my own house.
It's not that it was interesting. It was more that it was sort of something that registered on my radar. There's been all this stuff around recently on social media about these awesome new milkshakes that are coming up everywhere, and they've got ice creams and
keep popping up on my Facebook
lollies and cones and candy floss and all sorts of crazy stuff. Well, I went to a really cool place in Randwick actually that does them.
And did you have one?
I didn't.
Oh, good.
But
I'm so glad that you
that
sought them out.
doesn't matter. The story's not about that.
Did you go by yourself or did the person you went with had one?
The people I went with people from uni and they all had them. I was really tempted to, but I wasn't feeling very well. But there was this really cool one and I think it was a chocolate milkshake and it's got a giant jam donut on the top and the straw goes through the jam donut and down into the milkshake.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's really cool, but I'm not sure how you would eat it.
The first bit you suck, you have to really inhale to get that chunk of donut.
No, because the donut's not in the drink. It kind of floats on the top.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know
the
how
straw
it
went
works.
through it?
Yeah, the straw goes through it from the top, but it's still
So
like
wouldn't there
on
be
the
like a
top of
chunk
the-
in it?
I realise I'm making gestures, which doesn't make sense to any of you listening to us, but it makes sense to me.
And I'm just trying to work out the physics of this straw in donut milkshake thing. Anyway,
I don't
which is
know.
a bit beyond me. I did not do physics in high school, and I struggle with like just, you know, I drop things all the time. Gravity and I just don't agree sometimes.
Yeah, but that's all right. It doesn't matter. But no, so that's probably the coolest thing that I've done in my week.
Except that you didn't have one.
No, I didn't have one, but I went there and I saw them and I
it's
thought
cool
they
by
were cool.
proxy, not like, oh, actually yours.
Cool by proxy. Cool by association. What is that from? That's from something. Cool quote.
We'll think of it after in a couple of songs' time. Speaking
Oh my goodness.
of, what's our next song, Hope?
Our next song is from Avicii. I love this song. Waiting for Love.
Waiting for Love.
Cool. All right, guys. This is the 3 p.m. Takeover. Hope and Victoria. Keep it right here on Radio Northern Beaches. No worries. Guys, you are listening to the 3 p.m. Takeover with Hope and Victoria. And we are going to talk a little bit about things that you thought were common knowledge. So there's one really big thing that comes to mind with this. And I'm not sure it's not really something I thought was common knowledge. This is like the other way around. So this was what is common knowledge, but I didn't know it.
Oh, okay. So
Does that make sense?
So you just like picked a segment and then you just want to reverse it?
Yeah. So I've reversed what we're talking about.
I have something that fits the correct segment. All right.
No, it's gone backwards from the segment. So
what didn't you know?
this is a really awful confession. I actually only discovered recently that KFC just sell chicken.
Really?
Really? It's true. Because I never thought about it. I don't go there very often. And when I do, there's only ever like one thing I order. And I never looked at the menu. But I presumed
go in there and you're like,
it was like,
I could just really go with chicken. How convenient.
I presumed it was like every other fast food place.
But
I
it
didn't
wasn't
think about it.
Didn't Red Rooster be the same? They started selling fish for a little bit.
Don't they sell roosters? I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't eat enough fast food, clearly. No, so yeah, like everyone said, oh, you didn't realize because it's called KFC, as in chicken, but nah.
Oh, well, you're lucky
Right
you're
over my
pretty.
head. Right over my
I feel like
head.
I didn't learn that until a couple of, it was until a couple of years ago recently.
Oh, okay. I don't feel too bad now.
But
all right.
we never there was never a KFC close to where I grew up, and we never ate it. Like if we
Oh,
went
yeah.
fast food, we went somewhere else. So I feel like
No, yeah, I'm more a McDonald's person personally.
yes,
Personally, that's really weird. If I was gonna eat fast food, that's where it would be from.
Hey, McDonald's sponsor us. That'd be great.
Yeah, McDonald's, give us a call. We'd love to eat some free food.
Yeah.
While we talk
Happily.
to everyone driving home on the Northern Beaches. That would be so great, McDonald's.
Happily.
You're out there, Brookville, Beacon Hill, wherever you are. All right.
But can I point out something that I thought was common knowledge, which I
Go for
have recently found out that a lot less people know that I do. And this is something that happened with you. So a couple of months ago, I went to the zoo with a friend, a uni
the
friend.
zoo.
Ugh, okay, we'll just ignore Hope's just
I hate
hatred of all
animals, but that's all right.
Anyway.
Back to your story.
So, and we were walking around and I saw the sign for the cassowary and I was like, oh my gosh, let's go see the cassowary. I've never seen one in real life. And my friend turned to me and went, what's a cassowary? And I had to explain it to her.
What on earth is a cassowary?
I remember later on I was explaining and I was telling you this story and you just went, what's a cassowary?
Yeah,
And
I
was
don't know
like,
what a cassowary is.
I thought everyone knew what it was. I clearly watched way too much David
No, but I
Attenborough as a
know what it
child.
is now because you told me. Isn't it some sort of
He's a
big
test.
bird like an ostrich or an emu?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it
then
has-
something about it flies or it doesn't fly. Or
It doesn't
something.
fly.
It doesn't fly.
But
There
it's
we
got
go.
like this, it's got like a big, almost like a flat horn thing on top of its head.
Oh, well, there we go.
And it like
Fun fact of
charges
the week, if
people
you didn't
and-
know about cassowaries, that's what it is.
Google them. They're pretty scary.
Ah.
They live up in Queensland and like they charge people. They're pretty aggressive and they got like red and blue like turkey neck bits, but like big because they're like turkey size. Like
What are they called?
I have no idea.
When I was a kid, I used to call them gobbly bits.
Gobbly bits.
Yeah, because when they eat, it all like wheels around. So when they gobble on
so
food,
uncomfortable.
I don't know.
Stop. She's doing like hand gestures around her neck to try and explain herself. And
I
it's
don't know
really
what it's called.
uncomfortable.
There is a technical name for it. If anyone knows, call up the station. Let us know. I think there is actually a word for
I'm sure there is.
For what
Like,
they
it's
are.
like
Not neck bits.
There's a word for animals that have hooves, and I can never remember what it is.
Oh, is there? Aren't they
it starts
just
with
animals
O
with
or E.
hoofs? Is it
no,
hoofs?
there's a proper term for it.
Is it hoofs or hooves? It's an awkward word. I never use it because both feel wrong. Hoof.
I say hoofs.
But now you're doubting yourself.
I really don't.
Because it's a terrible
Now there's a
word.
question mark at the end of it. Hooves?
Hoof?
I'm really stumped. I don't know.
Oh, these tiny things.
There's so many things that people pronounce different. Like I know, but even just between us, like both my parents are Australian, but your mum's from the UK and your dad's from New Zealand, so you pronounce things that are really different to how I do.
Yeah, so nobody in my family is Australian, except me, I suppose.
Well, you weren't born here though, were you?
Yeah, no, I was born here.
Oh, and then you went somewhere, and then you went to New Zealand, then you came back, you went somewhere else and came back.
Yeah, I was born here.
I guess I'm confused. Where are you from?
I don't even know. No sense of belonging to this world. No, I'm pretty good. I was going to talk a little bit about something else that came to my mind that I thought was common knowledge. It was about Michael Jackson. I remember back when he passed away, I found out that so many people didn't know that he was part of the Jackson 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What a strange thing. Oh.
Yeah, it's so weird. So like that, again, that was something that I knew.
What a coincidence he just happens to have the same last name. I guess it's
a kind of common last name though. But yeah,
but
nobody knew that he was in the Jackson 5.
Name me someone with the last name Jackson who's famous who's not of the Jackson, like the Jackson 5 family.
Oh, I don't know. It's a normal surname though.
Yeah,
that's true actually. Now I think about it, I don't
know.
Clearly not amongst famous people.
Yeah. For a second I was going
to that was something I thought was common knowledge.
Janet Jackson. I was like, no, she was the sister.
No, she's involved. I love the Jackson 5. We should play some Jackson 5 on this show.
Oh, a little bit ABC.
Jackson 5s are so good. Yeah.
So cute.
I can't think of anything that I thought was common knowledge that other people didn't know. Generally, it's kind of always the other way around.
Oh, I thought you were going to like really talk yourself up. Like, generally, I just know everything.
No, definitely not. I was going to say,
you talk yourself down, but obviously it's the other way around.
That everybody knows that I find out afterwards.
But I think it's just, I don't know. That happens a lot. I feel like everyone has a blind spot anyway.
Yeah.
There's always that section where you just find out and you're like, what? And you learn it and you're just completely oblivious to it because you just never had to think about it.
Oh, actually, something that I always think is common knowledge is countries and like where they are in the world. Or what their flag is or what their capital city is. Because I have this really weird like obsession with countries and traveling. And I used to have this little book as a child that had the flag and like a description of it and the capital city of every country. And I used to read it constantly and I ended up memorizing it.
Do you know all the capital cities?
I do know most. And I find it so odd when people, like when I'll say, I'll just mention a country and someone doesn't know what continent it's in. I find that strange. People have like terrible geography.
They do. I find I watch a lot of TV shows and movies, so I feel like I'll just be chatting with someone and I'll just talk about, like, I'll use actors' names and be like, who's that? Who's that? And you have to use a character name or you go, and they're in this and this, and it's.
And then it sort of slowly
it's
starts
common
to
knowledge that it just like it slows the conversation down so much that I'm like, I have to explain everything.
Like, why am I waiting for you? You don't know these things.
Go brush up on your cultural education.
That sort of, that countries one is a big one for me.
But we watch so much Eurovision that I feel like for Europe, we have like a very high benchmark standard of people
this is true. I think next year, actually, we're going to have a 3 p.m. takeover that's dedicated to Eurovision.
Oh, so, we're going to have like a countdown road to Eurovision, I'm pretty sure.
A countdown road.
Countdown road to Eurovision.
Where's it going to be held next year?
Who won last year? Sweden.
This is so exciting.
This year, not last year. Sweden won
this year. So
the guy, what's his face with Heroes? It was a good song.
So
we might play that. Oh my gosh, let's play Eurovision.
when a country wins Eurovision, then it's held in that country the next year, right?
Yeah, they host it.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is nice. It's really good for tourism and stuff. Because like
that is really nice.
I remember a couple of years ago when Azerbaijan won, and everyone was like, "Wow." And it was. Yeah. It was such a small country.
When an unusual country wins,
put itself on the map. And I know
it becomes famous. Yeah, it becomes a big deal.
And I know the
capital. So many people travel there as well.
I got to use that. I was at I was sitting, what was it? I think it was like an art auction. Why was I there? Anyway, and the art auctioneer was saying this artist is from Azerbaijan. He paints sort of cityscapes of his capital city. He's like, does anyone know? I didn't put my hand up because I didn't want to like shout out, but I was with my dad and I was like, oh, Baku. And he goes, what? And then the auctioneer was like, oh, Baku. And then my dad was like, how do you even know that? I was like, Eurovision.
Oh, who would have guessed? All right, guys, we are going to move into some more music now. Keep it right here on Radio Northern Beaches for the 3 p.m. takeover with Hope and Victoria. Drive safe, guys.
Welcome back to Radio Northern Beaches. This is the 3 p.m. takeover with Hope and Victoria.
Hey, guys, what's happening?
That was Love on Top by Beyonce.
Such a good song. I love a little bit of Beyonce.
You're such a Beyonce fan.
Beyonce's the best.
She is. She's amazing.
She's good. An incredible artist. Except that she called her daughter Blue. I'm kind of not keen on that.
Isn't it Blue Ivy?
I think Ivy's a middle name.
Ah.
Yeah.
She can, but it's like Gwyneth Paltrow calling a kid Apple. They can kind of get away with it.
What's Jay-Z's surname? Z.
Yeah, I was like, I just had the most blank face. My brain just went white noise.
Blue Z.
Blue Z.
Blue Null Z. I don't know.
Look, if she ever feels like becoming like a DJ, Blue Z.
Blue Z.
Pretty cool.
It works well.
So we're about to talk about kid movies you saw as an adult because
Is this for the first time?
Yeah, so like a children's movie that you saw for the first time as like you were an
Oh,
adult.
okay, yeah.
Because a couple of weeks ago I was at a friend's place and we watched Labyrinth, like the David Bowie movie, because I mentioned, I've never seen it. And she was like, how have you not seen it? It's my childhood film. We watched it. I am so glad I didn't watch it as a kid.
The one with all the sparkles.
There's just glitter everywhere and like it's just hairstyles and creepy puppets and glitter and then like breezes and
that sounds awful. Well, thank goodness.
Glitter. It's really scary.
What are you inflicting on children by letting them watch this? It sounds terrible.
I guess it's like as a kid you don't see it as scary, but I did. I was slightly terrified.
I would see that
Good
as
songs,
scary.
though.
That sounds terrible.
Good songs.
I'm trying to think. A movie that I saw would be Princess Diaries.
No.
Yeah. I love that film.
Your film. Like,
yeah, it's like one of my favourite movies
time.
now. It's a film that we do like to watch on occasion. But no, it's such a good film. A really good classic
Andrews.
for anyone who's around our age.
I love Julie
with Julie
Andrews.
Andrews and Anne Hathaway. And it was just that film that evaded me. I never got around to seeing it. And I finally sat down on a plane on a really long haul flight to Europe, I think, when I was about 15 or 16, and watched them for the first time. I watched both of them and I loved them. And I can tell you that I have watched them enough times since then to make up for all the times that I didn't watch it when I was a child.
Surprisingly,
so that's okay.
I haven't done that with Labyrinth. Surprisingly. But I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Because, like, Princess Diaries is such like a cult classic film.
Yeah, it's such a good film, but it was just something I didn't see until I was older. Most of the films around our time that are really classic, I did see them in their peak, but not that one for whatever reason.
But speaking of Princess, like I didn't see Princess Bride until I was easily late teens.
I actually have a small confession to make about Princess Bride.
Have you never seen it?
I've never seen it.
It's amazing. I wish I'd watched it. That's the one thing I do wish I'd seen when I was younger.
So next week, when I come back on the show, I'll have watched it and we'll reopen this segment.
You are 100%.
I'll say I didn't see Princess Bride until I was an adult, but I liked it now.
It's amazing. It's deadpan humor.
Yeah, I hear good things.
So good.
I don't know why I haven't seen it. I just
oh my gosh,
don't have time.
I'm going to make you watch it this week. I did not know this about you. I feel like I'm rethinking our whole friendship because you haven't seen
Because I haven't seen a particular movie. Yeah. I don't ever really watch movies or even TV. I don't
you watch documentaries.
Really have time. I sometimes watch documentaries. I do like a good documentary.
TV. Toddlers and Tiaras.
No, I don't watch that.
What's the one you watch? Dance Moms?
Yeah, I love Dance Moms. Such a good show. I do like a bit of reality TV. Put it this way. I'm so tired at the end of a really long day that if I'm going to sit down and watch TV with, like, I always do something. I read or I'm talking to someone or I'm stretching or whatever. I always just stretching. It always has to be something that's sort of so bad that I can just completely unwind. I could never watch a TV show that was like serious in its nature because I want to unwind. If I actually have time for TV, it has to be something just completely bland.
No, I get that because like I watch a lot of like drama shows that are 40 minutes long, and I will watch a 20-minute show that's a comedy just as like a break in between. Like I have a show that's a break from my other shows because I'm like, there's just too much drama. I need like terrible sitcom at the moment.
That's so funny. I was thinking, what about if you talk about the other way around? Are there any films that you saw as a child that maybe you shouldn't have because they were adult films?
Oh. Probably not a child, but I remember the first like really scary horror movie I saw when I was probably 13, which is not, which isn't that young.
It's kind of young for horror films though.
I do not like horror and I'm such a scaredy cat. Like I am so scared of like everything. I jump so easily that
horror films are like that though.
What did I see? I saw
horror films make me scared of things I didn't even know I was scared of.
Yeah. No, exactly. You're like, that shouldn't be a fear. Now it is. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, totally.
I saw When a Stranger Calls. Man,
I remember that movie. That was kind of scary.
I did not babysit for like a good 6 months because I was like, I don't want to die. Simple as that. That movie is really scary. It's all thriller based. Like it's not horror. It's very like really fast and slow stimuli.
I can deal with
so
things that
the music. I swear, if you watch that movie without music, it would not be scary.
I can watch things that are gory and anything. I can do anything like that. I just can't do anything that has sudden bangs or sudden noises. Anything sudden, just makes me jump and like stresses me out and my heart starts racing.
I'm
but
getting
I
a little
don't
bit built
care
up
what
just
the
conversation.
we're getting too stressed. I can deal with anything that's on the screen, just not if it's like sudden loud bangs.
I don't like
That's
gore.
what terrifies me.
I can't. There's a couple of shows that I wish I could watch, but I know I can't because I can't do gore.
Talking of gore and films that you saw when you were probably a bit too young.
I was hoping that
when
I
I
felt
was
like that sentence was about
10,
to rhyme.
I
Speaking
saw-
of gore and films that you saw.
No, it wasn't supposed to rhyme. Just
Oh.
unintentional. But when I was about 10, I saw Shaun of the Dead. Have you seen that?
No, I can't do zombies.
Oh, all right.
I think we discussed this. I can't do
discovered that I
zombies.
can't do zombies either. And I think it's
I knew there was a reason we were
actually
friends.
a pun.
I take back my Princess Bride comment. You can still be friends with me.
And I think it's actually a pun on an even scarier film called Dawn of the Dead. Is
Yeah,
that correct?
it's yes.
Yes.
I believe it is.
So I haven't
it's
seen
almost
Dawn
a
of the Dead.
parody, but I believe it's a very different story. And
Okay.
we're gonna
Well, I
have very
couldn't handle
passionate-
Shaun of the Dead, so I probably can't do Dawn of the Dead.
I think we're gonna have very passionate Edgar Wright fans. Write in
Probably.
and-
But
and
no, so
comment
Shaun of
about
the
it.
Dead is sort of
I do like- I wanna
a
see
zombie
it.
apocalypse kind of end of the world thing
Yeah.
where everyone
But Simon Pegg.
like so when someone touches a zombie they become one too.
Oh, spoilers.
And there's so much it's so gory and so creepy and I shouldn't have watched it when I think I was at someone's birthday or something, but it was awful. And everyone was having fun except me and I was sort of pretending that I was having fun.
those.
Yeah, it
When
was
you're
one
like,
of those kind of moments.
Of course I want to watch this movie. Not.
It was terrible.
Okay, let's diverge away from scary zombies.
From horror
and-
films because I'm getting too scared right now.
And think let's play another song and make it like fun and upbeat and get me out of this horrible mindset. I'm thinking some Tay Tay.
I reckon so. What, a little bit Taylor Swift?
Yes, please.
Shake it off?
Yes, please.
Let's do it. Radio Northern Beaches. Radio Northern Beaches, this is the 3 p.m. takeover.
Sorry, we were
What
just
are you
chatting during that
laughing
song because you're laughing. And
Oh my goodness.
we were just having a very strange discussion.
Oh, don't even get us started. Guys, this is the 3 p.m. takeover. You've been listening to us now for 45 minutes. We are having such a good time with you this afternoon.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Yeah,
Having
we
fun.
are going to move into a little bit of discussion about things that you've broken because I actually broke something
See,
quite recently
I
that got me
thought-
in a bit of trouble.
I thought you brought up this segment because I somewhat broke your iPhone case last week. Because Hope and I were sort of we're discussing, what should we talk about this week? And she sent me this one. Part of me's like, is this a stab at me almost breaking your iPhone case?
So this wasn't to
Let's
do with the
discuss on
fact that
air.
Victoria broke my iPhone case last week.
Or it's like I half broke it.
That's right.
It still technically works.
I
fine.
sort of fixed it. So I don't think you actually did
Bits
break.
broke off.
Oh, it doesn't feel like it. I don't
Doesn't
know.
feel like it.
It still works.
On an emotional level, it's fine.
It's still holding out for me. It's okay. No, so I want to talk about what I've broken this week. Well, it wasn't this week. Actually, it was 2 weeks ago. I lie. It was like a month ago. But never mind.
You're lying to all our good listeners.
I'm
Such
sorry,
a bad
guys.
person.
I you know those prop-up clotheslines that you can get from like the $2 store and they're sort of shaped with a two diagonal legs.
Yes.
And the flat bit across
What's
the top.
it called? Horse something. It's a
Oh, I
horse
don't
stand
know.
or something.
No, anyway, but yeah, they're just those little
Yeah, the little.
those metal things that you just erect and you hang washing on them and they go outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I broke one and it was brand new. And
How do you
I
break
don't
it?
know.
They're like made of metal.
I just kind of wrenched the leg off.
I'm just that strong, says Hope. Just breaking legs off
Just French
clotheslines.
I am actually quite strong. I have such a good story about
I am
something-
quite strong.
about something that I broke. I was on a flight with my mum. This was quite a few years ago.
Did you break the aeroplane?
I did. We were flying to the Czech Republic and we'd been talking about something and we
Side
were
note,
quite
all your
excited.
things, you're like, I was just on the plane to the UK. I was just flying to the Czech Republic.
I never say that. No, we were taking an internal flight and I was going to the Czech Republic and my mum and I were really excited and we were talking about something and we were chatting, we were laughing. The plane starts to land and we were sort of so hyped up and giddy that I grabbed onto the armrest on each side and I ripped the top of the armrest off and I don't know how it happened. This was like a
How old were
huge
you?
commercial plane. 15.
Did you like fear for your own strength? You're like, I am so strong.
But we found it
I'm
so
gonna hurt the
funny.
ones I love.
I just pulled it off and I looked at my mum and there was a flight attendant coming and we just stashed it under a seat because we didn't want to say that I'd ripped the arm off the airplane
oh my
chair.
gosh.
It was not off the airplane, you know what I mean? Off the airplane chair, but it was
Why are you
it
saying
was-
airplane mode? Airplane.
airplane. It was
Airplane.
quite hilarious.
Off the airplane.
So that's probably the best thing I've
Wow.
ever broken is an arm.
Wow.
Is an
Oh,
airplane.
you keep saying it.
Is an armrest.
An airplane.
It's an armrest of
That's
an airplane.
amazing.
What have you broken?
Besides your iPhone case, I can't really.
Yeah,
think
besides
of
that.
Sorry, okay. I feel like I've broken a whole bunch of my own stuff. But I feel like that doesn't count. 'Cause
That's kind of less
You break your own
exciting.
stuff and you're like, oh, whoops, like whatever.
Whoops, I'll replace that.
Oh, okay. So our family had one of those like digital picture frames. I don't think I've ever told my family this actually.
They were a thing for like 6 months.
So someone gave one of those to us for like a Christmas. I think someone gave it to my dad, and I was at home. I think it must have been after high school. So I know I was home alone because no one else was there. I don't think I've told anyone.
Home Alone. Bandit.
I know, I'm so cool. I'm pretty sure no one. No, maybe I told my mum because I think I panicked. So I was like, oh, I want to know how it works. So I read the box, and because I'm quite a technical person, so I was like, I can totally work with this.
You are. This is true. Victoria is our show's producer, so any technical issues, straight to her.
Yes, no. You heard me with the mics before. Let's
Not
not go
tonight,
there.
but never mind.
And anyway, so you just had to put in the SD card and it would automatically load the photos and play them. And I was like, cool, easy. So I'm trying to put the SD card and it wasn't going in. And I was like, why isn't this going in? And for some reason, my brain went, oh, I'll just force it in. So I did, and it got stuck.
Always the best thing to
And I
do.
panicked and put it back in its box and put it exactly back where it was in the house. And my dad is like notoriously bad at he'll get a gift or something, he'll like put it in the corner and like lose it because he's just.
Oh, my dad does that as well.
Yeah, I think it's a dad thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I have no idea if anyone ever found out because I just put it back in the box and put it back in the corner. I was like, maybe if I don't, and I was like, my mindset, I was like, if I just don't say anything,
No one's going to find out.
no one's going to, and if for some reason we look inside, I was like, I'll confess if it comes up.
No, because I would have thought they'd open
Which is
it
a
for the
bad
first
thing to
time
do.
and just think that it had come faulty.
No, we'd open it because like when he got it at Christmas,
right.
he opened it
Bad
and took it
news,
out
you
of
get
its
caught.
packaging. And so I was like, oh, it's been opened. I can kind of play with it. And
Yeah.
oops. Anyway, whoops.
Never mind about that. What about, has anyone ever broken anything of yours that's really kind of got you angry? Ground
Not
your
that I
gears?
can think of. Ground my gears. I've got my airplane. Ground my gears. I honestly can't think of. I feel like I'm a pretty. It sounds lame, but I think I'm a pretty chill person. Like
Yeah.
I'd be
So
very
if someone
like
breaks something, you're like, it's cool.
yeah, or I just feel like, oh, it happens, or there's no. I can't think of one thing where I was like, I can't believe that happened, and like I've said, I've broken plenty of my own stuff.
I always found the thing was, when you were younger and CDs were still a thing and you'd lend CDs to your friends, they'd come back scratched.
when I lend books
all
and let
the
people
time.
dog ear my books, I had to yell at a
Oh,
friend for
yeah.
that. Actually, I yelled at a friend for that, and she never did it again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I tough loved her. I was like, don't ever touch my books like that. Don't you dog ear the corners.
I had a friend borrow a book of mine that I really, really loved. And this was back when I was
Did
like
they lose it?
9 or 10. No, she spilt miso soup all over it and it never came out.
Oh!
Yeah.
I once lent a book, so it's actually my first Hunger Games book, and it was when it
Okay.
first came out, there was this fancy cover that you could like flip inside outside weird, so like it had different covers.
Oh, that's a bit
And I
fun.
loved it, and my friend borrowed it, and she had it for ages, and then she messaged me, she's like, look, I've been taking the book everywhere, it's gotten pretty ruined, I'm so sorry, so I've just decided it'd be best if I just buy you a new copy. And I was like, you just want my fancy cover version. Anyway.
And then she bought you a
and I'm-
non-fancy cover?
Yeah, she's bought me non one. And I'm so like passive aggressive. I was like, that's fine, I suppose. I've never lent her a book since. Because I'm like, oh, my books.
Who is this mystery person?
I'm not going to tell you.
Find this one out.
Actually, I don't know if you know them.
Okay, well, never mind.
They're dead to me now. Not kidding.
I've had something broken of mine that was actually quite an odd situation. It made me quite sad. Do you remember those little plastic Polly Pocket dolls?
Oh my gosh, yes.
The ones that wore the rubber clothing?
As a family I used to babysit who used to always play with them, and they're so much fun. As an adult, you're like, because you have like the motor skills to properly use it. As a kid, you always can't get the arm through.
Palala Polly. Whatever their little
Yes.
whatever their little jingle is. No, so I had some Polly Pockets and I used to play with them with the girl that lived down the road. And we had them all set up on my next door's driveway. And then we got distracted, as you do, and we sort of ran off. But we came back probably 3 or 4 minutes later, and as we were walking back, we saw our neighbour from across the road driving down towards us, and we'd left them on the bottom of the drive. And he turned into the drive, squished all of them, and reversed back across the road and parked in his garage like he did every day. He would always turn across the street and reverse back. But he drove over and he squashed all the Polly Pockets.
Did he see what he'd done?
No, he went back into his house. But what was worse is because they're made of rubber, they didn't break, but the tyres put all this black stuff on that couldn't come off. So it was almost worse because they weren't broken, but they still couldn't be fixed. And it was so depressing.
How old were you?
Oh, too old to have worried about that, but you know.
No, because I feel
11?
like I'm wondering if like it was like super heartbreaking or you're like, oh, that's really annoying.
No, I was heartbroken.
Okay.
And I was 11, I admit.
No, but that sucks. I get very attached to objects.
It was worse because I saw
name
it. I
stuff.
could just see
when
it
stuff
coming.
breaks, I'm very like,
I was like, stop.
Yeah.
And he was coming down the road and just,
do I jump myself in front of it? No.
do I sacrifice myself for the
For
doll?
Polly. Oh gosh, that's pretty heartbreaking.
Yeah, I was pretty bummed about that. But anyway,
on a lighter note,
on a completely different note, we're going to have a little bit of a quiz about the Northern Beaches.
more like a shame fest because this is a quiz that I have to answer, and I'm so nervous that I'm going to get these wrong, even though I grew up on the Northern Beaches. I'm so nervous.
I'm sure you won't, but for all our listeners out there on the 3 p.m. Takeover, you can play along, listen up
Play
in
along
your
at home.
in your car, or play along in your car, wherever you are listening to us on this lovely Wednesday afternoon. So, Victoria, this is how it's going to work.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you questions. It
Okay.
looks like they are multiple choice option.
That's good.
Okay.
I'm going to need every percentage chance I can get.
Here we go with your Northern Beaches
let's
quiz.
get into it.
Question 1. As you enter the Northern Beaches area,
Oh no.
you pass over a bridge that stops all traffic to open the middle. What is the name?
Spit Bridge. I don't even
Spit
need the
Bridge.
options. Is that an option?
It is an option, and you're correct.
Yay!
Well done.
Panic mode. It wasn't even an option.
No, it is. I think that's like the only bridge that splits in the middle. Well, the only one near the Northern Beaches, anyway.
Is that where the Northern Beaches starts?
Yeah, because that's the end of Mossman.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, and then
I
Mossman
went
drives
over
up to Manly.
twice today.
Yeah. All right. In the 1880s, there was a suburb on the Northern Beaches
Look, stretching
called,
my memory back.
called Greendale. What is the suburb known as today?
I need options for this one.
Okay. Your options are Narrabeen, DY, Brookvale, or Colorado.
Greenvale. I have no idea. I'm going to have to guess. I'm going to say, what was the second one?
DY? So Narrabeen, DY, Brookvale, or Colorado?
I'm going to say Brookvale just because it has the vale in it.
You are not correct.
Damn.
It was Colorado.
Oh, okay.
Who would have known? Greendale. Yeah, it doesn't sound like
They have like a
suburb.
plateau. Maybe that's, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. I'm going to be honest.
Question 3. No, I think Colorado and Colorado Plateau are different suburbs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But my
that's
brain
confusing.
is like, they have a similar word.
Same thing.
Let's go to question number 3.
What what is the name of the lighthouse on Palm Beach Headland? Is it Palm Beach Lighthouse, Pittwater Lighthouse, Barrenjoey Lighthouse, or North Head Lighthouse?
Barrenjoey?
Yes.
Okay.
You are right.
Was it Barrenjoey Headland?
Yeah.
Is that where it is?
Yeah, sort of further up.
I have a fun lighthouse fact, but it has nothing to do with Barrenjoey Lighthouse.
What's your lighthouse fact? I want to know.
I think my great-grandfather built or helped build Byron Bay Lighthouse.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
I think.
Do you know that my mum
brother's
wants
been
to
there,
live in
hasn't
a lighthouse?
That's cool. Have I round the twist of her? I used to love that show.
How punny. I would not want to live in a lighthouse. That doesn't sound very
said how
fun.
punny.
I said how punny. You did really well that one. Question 4. Which Australian TV show is filmed in the Northern Beaches?
Home and Away.
Oh, look you go. You don't
Next.
even need any
Boom.
options.
Next.
Home and Away is correct. Question 5. In which suburb of the Northern Beaches is the Baha'i Temple?
I'm going to need a list because I feel like I know where it is, but I'm going to need you to read them out so I can get the right
You have Narrabeen, Terry Hills, Ingleside, and French's Forest.
one. Ingleside?
Yeah, it's in
Yeah.
Ingleside. Like when you come up from Terry Hills,
'Cause I know
and you're
exactly what it
heading up and
is.
across and like down to Monavale.
But I feel like it's that area where it's like, I'm going up the hill and part of me is like, it's just a road. No one lives there. It's not a suburb. You know what I mean? When you're on
It
the main
will
road.
be, yeah. The council
Yeah,
are
that's
actually
right.
doing huge developments all around that area.
Oh, really? Because I used to know
Yeah, putting
someone
in
who
an
lived in
extra
Ingleside.
suburb around the Ingleside area. Lots of schools and churches, shops. They're going to completely
nice.
redevelop it. So
We had band camp there as well.
yeah,
Around
it's
the
going to get
corner.
busy around the Baha'i Temple. Question 6. Which beach on the Northern Beaches is named in the Beach Boys song Surfing USA?
Can I have options, please?
Collaroy, Narrabeen, North Narrabeen, or Monavale?
Monavale? I don't even. I don't know.
Correct.
What a guess.
Good work. Look at you
Thank
go.
you. I had a 1 in 4 chance.
Which tree is featured along many of the Northern Beach beachfronts?
Pine?
That's not an option. That's kind of awkward.
What are the options?
Coral tree, Norfolk Island tree.
That one. That's a Norfolk Island pine tree.
Huh.
I choose that one.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Very well done. That concludes our Northern Beaches quiz. You did you did pretty well. You're clearly a resident of the beaches.
Yes, and I think I guessed 2 or 3 of them. 2 of them. I answered a couple straight off the bat. That was good. So
yeah,
happy
you
with
did
that.
really, really well.
Okay. Well, now that the stress is over of the quiz, we are about to wrap up. So thank you so much for hanging out with us. And we just, I had fun. Did you have fun, Hope?
I had so much fun. We love being in your car as you drive home.
Yes. Not in like a weird backseat way, like
in like a we're on the radio way.
Keep checking your mirrors because that's an important part of driving.
Mm-hmm.
And we just have like a final note of we'd like to say little shout out to Mornings with Michelle, which is a Thursday morning show which we did our training on, and she is just a gem of a woman, and she's got such a sweet
wonderful
show. Did you had fun with her, didn't you? Because we played games and stuff. It was amazing.
Yeah, we played a lot of games with her. So Michelle's on every Thursday morning between 10 and 12. So definitely tune into her show.
It's such a lovely way to like start your mid-morning and just carry through to the afternoon. It's just so lovely.
It's a great show. But anyway, guys, that's enough from us. We're going to wrap it up for the week. We will see you same time, same place next week on Radio Northern Beaches for the 3 p.m. Takeover.
This is Kelly Clarkson's What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger.
Catch you later, guys.
Bye.